on the parade route, walking and saying hi to fans and just enjoying himself immensely.
Got the whole family out there.
Why
There's
not?
kids joining in this year. That's so nice to see too.
And those are the sacrifices families make as well. You know, being you're
Sure.
thankful for all the hard work, but these are the times when you can get back together. Those playoff times, you know, the players aren't spending as much time as they would like with their families. This is the end of a marathon that they can really celebrate.
We've talked about all the things that we've learned throughout the championship parades that we've hosted here in Kansas City. One of those being the players coming equipped now with ski goggles. They're ready.
Yeah, they know what
They're
they're
ready
doing.
for things coming flying in from this adoring crowd.
For some of them, it's their third parade. Pretty miraculous to think about. You feel almost spoiled as a Kansas City Chiefs fan that we're able to live during this period, this unprecedented period in Kansas City history where we're watching sports history unfold before our eyes.
And Brad, you bring up the third parade because it is for Chiefs Kingdom, but there's actually not a whole lot of players that are from that first championship parade, which is a credit to the Chiefs team for turning over the roster. Here are the list of players who have 3 Super Bowl rings: Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, Harrison Butker, James Winchester, Nick Allegretti, Derek Nottie, Blake Bell, McCole Hardman. That is it. That is the full roster. This is not the same team that has gone year after year. We heard from Dustin Colquitt. He was on that team. Tommy Townsend comes in and takes over. Up and down the roster, there's a lot of turnover. So while the top guys might have 3 rings, for some of these guys it's their first and second, and you know it means just as much to them.
And it just goes to show you what the value that General Manager Brett Veach has for the Kansas City Chiefs that you were just speaking of, Jared. I mean, that's nearly a complete roster turnover in the course of 5 years. And we know that, you know, players come and go in the NFL, but here in Kansas City, everything that they've been doing, the players they've been selecting in the draft and then the free agents they bring in, everything seems to be turning up roses for the Kansas City Chiefs over the last 5 years.
On Valentine's Day nonetheless. I see what you did there, Brad.
Yeah.
No, it's impressive. It's truly a team effort because in a salary cap era, it's hard to maintain this success. The NFL is not built for dynasties, right? There's a reason we haven't seen back-to-back championships in 2 decades because it takes a special talent at quarterback, at head coach, and then great drafting across the board because the teams are different. This was a defensive-led year. A couple of years ago, we were talking about, the defense is the weak link. Not anymore, and that's why, again, if you missed it, Steve Spagnuolo, defensive coordinator, extended today. He'll be in Kansas City for years to come.
All right, now let's go to our Neil Jones. He is right there in front of Union Station with the best view of that pep rally. Hi, Neil.
Hey guys, we are up here on the hill in front of the Union Station stage, and look at this crew. I got a football team right here. How exciting is it being here today?
It's so awesome.
What's the best part about being here other than being out of school?
Seeing the football players.
Who do you want to see the most?
Patrick Mahomes.
Who do you want to see the most today?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. Who do you want to see the most? Which player?
McDuffie.
McDuffie, I like it. One defensive guy. Young man, who do you want to
Mahomes.
see? Patrick Mahomes, how come?
Because he's the best quarterback in the league.
He said it. He said it. Who do you want to see? Which player is your favorite?
James Winchester.
James Winchester. I like that. We got a number 41 jersey. Do you guys know James Winchester?
Oh yeah, he's a great dude.
How do you know him?
Through the outdoors and hunting world. So yeah, we have a hunting TV show.
And so you bought him, your son, a 15 jersey, but he's rooting for somebody. A different dad. Okay. Okay. Who's your favorite player?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. Who's your favorite player?
Noah Gray.
Noah Gray? Yeah. That's a pretty good guess. What's your type about him?
He's a tight end, and my name's also Noah.
Oh, I see. Young man, what's your favorite player? Who do you want to see the most today?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's a pretty good choice, youngster. Come up for here. Who do you want to see today?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Oh, I like that. You're wearing number 10. Why do you like him?
Because he's a running back and I play running back.
How much fun is it to be at this parade? Okay, Dad, I got to ask you, you got a 41 jersey. Usually you don't have fan clubs for deep snappers. What about James Winchester that you like?
Oh, he's just a heck of a guy. Family guy. Came to our golf tournament over the summer, got to know him, and he's just passionate about football. And
and passionate about the boys and providing a great experience to them. So we can't thank him enough.
That's good. Sir, you brought your son out. What was important to be here today?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, their third championship. So, we missed
it's not a once-in-a-lifetime experience, like Travis Kelce said.
for him, but like I said, we might have many more. So
did he miss school, or did Daddy call him in sick?
School's out.
Oh, that's good to hear. That is so much fun. You guys, how much fun is it being here? You having a blast?
Oh, I'm having so much fun.
And they haven't been drinking, okay? This is pure spirit, pure fun. They're here to enjoy their football team. They cannot wait. There is some partying going on over there, though, I must say. They're having a great time. In this weather, who could have believed it? It's been unbelievable.
Hey, Neil, you've been here year after year. What is the crowd looking like? Does it seem like a bigger crowd than we saw last year?
Much bigger than last year, but Carolyn, I don't think it's as big as the Royals November of 2015. I just don't think it's as big as that crowd was, because you couldn't even move here. Let me tell you something. There are still people coming in to this area. There might be people on the parade route who are going to end up here, so it's hard to say. From what you've seen, it sounded, I didn't get to see it, it sounds like the parade is really exciting.
Y'all, very exciting, and so are all those fun fans with you. Thank you, Neil.
Oh my gosh, look at that shot.
You
So
bet.
many people. All right, we want to get right back outside. Our Sharon Chen and Zach Summers are also out live in and among the crowd. So let's go to Sharon and Zach.
Hi, guys. Yeah, it is so much fun out here. We saw Neil out there. No, we didn't, because I'm telling you,
You can't make out anybody from here.
No, there's a huge sea of people right below us. We're at the top of the National World War I Museum, and we've got a crowd down below, crowd building up here, and as Zach and I just saw, people streaming in from, it looks like, what, Persian?
Grand Broadway. So,
yeah.
Neil was saying it doesn't seem as packed as the Royals 2015 championship parade, but from our vantage point, we see those fans who have been along the route starting to make their way here to the memorial. And we've been here for hours now, and within the last hour or two, even from up here, we've started to see way more fans start to filter in here, because really this is that perfect vantage point, so you can really get an idea of how many fans are actually here. And I mean, it looks really promising in terms of the number of people who are going to stick around for this rally. And, I wish I could get, oh my God. Oh. We have a Taylor Swift impersonator and an Andy Reid impersonator. I was going to try to grab them real quick, but they're busy doing pictures, so maybe we'll get them on air. But that was really fun to see. They're taking pictures with fans up here, engaging, because obviously Taylor didn't make the parade.
Right.
But there's an impersonator up here who...
Taylor Swift.
Exactly. But no, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. And what Zach said, there's so more people. Yeah, and if you look down there and you might spot a few people in the trees, not the best idea. We want to just put that out there now. But certainly there are so many people here, and what Zach was talking about, just, the amount of people showing up. And I've been gauging this all morning long. You have that grassy area right below the museum, and we were out here since 5:30 this morning, and you just saw it fill in gradually. And right now I can tell you there's not a lot of space down there, but the people down there, man, they're having a blast. They've got food trucks, music. We got kids throwing the football back and forth. Yeah, it is just a great day out here, and this weather could not be better.
Absolutely. And when you look around, it is a family affair. Mm-hmm. There are so many children here with their parents or adults, and they're all taking this in together, which is really special to watch, because we've alluded to this, but for the older fan base, they didn't get to experience this at a young age. So these kids, as we mentioned earlier,
they're spoiled.
They're spoiled. This is quite the treat. And then it's been fun. Watch the players engage with the fans along the route, and you just dying to know what Travis and or Patrick are going to say once they get that mic there on the stage. And I got to say, we've been out here listening to the folks who get on the stage. They've been riling up the crowd. Tech 9 was up there earlier. Tech 9 told us on KCTV5 before the Super Bowl, he previewed that he was going to have some new music out if we won the Super Bowl. And sure enough, he played that music on the stage, and the crowd, they loved it.
Oh, they were going wild, absolutely wild. I mean, it's been such a great day, and you brought up the players, and we've had so much fun just watching them, the key moments, watching Patrick work the crowd, and I mean, what a moment for these fans, and Travis even grabbing the cutout of his brother's chest.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. We were laughing about that. But what is so cool is, just the sheer amount of people out here, but knowing that they waited all morning, some of them maybe even the night before, waiting for that moment just to meet face to face with these players, and they are getting that. These players didn't last long on the bus. They were out in the crowd walking in no time.
Well, and you talk about where we are right now in front of Union Station at the memorial. These folks, a lot of these folks who are here toward the front of the stage, some of them, they spent the night.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of them have been here since 4 or 5. So they've been waiting hours to see these players, which is starting to finally happen. So you just know it's a treat for them as we await for this rally to start in minutes.
Yeah, I mean, when we got here, I think it was 5:30 this morning, we saw groups and groups of people coming in, carting blankets and jackets, and now they are here. They're lining up to get food at the line of food trucks down here, and of course it's barbecue.
Well, and those lines, let me tell you, I've been monitoring them this entire time. The lines for the food trucks have been longer than the lines for the porta potties. Maybe because there's so many porta potties out here, but you would think folks would have brought some snacks, because the line is crazy. We were just talking about naughty behavior, if you will, the folks hanging out in the trees. Well, I spy from my eye up here that it appears some folks may have parked their cars on Broadway.
Ooh,
so really,
if
you're watching this broadcast, if you're watching the parade, you really are going to probably want to avoid this area for quite some time, because some people did not follow the rules in terms of parking.
Yeah, and those people are going to be really sad, because there's no joke here. Your car will be towed, and it will be at your own expense, and that's just not something that you want to have to endure on this very happy day, right? That's just not a good thing.
Absolutely. We don't want to be Debbie Downers, though. We just wanted to tell you what we're seeing up here as families and fans kind of take in this moment on such a beautiful day.
I mean, really, this weather could not be better. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, we came with blankets and gloves and scarves, and now we've shed it all.
We've shed it. Well, I'm going to keep this one on.
Okay. He's got his cheesecake.
I've shed it enough, but it feels really good up here. And, I was talking to some of the police officers earlier today, and I was like, do you think that we're gonna fill in the green? And they seem to believe so, because, we fans are filtering in, and we're even seeing fans who maybe don't want to walk all the way here to Union Station. They're going to maybe watch from the windows, or at least monitor the rest of the parade as it starts to wrap up here toward Union Station.
Oh, and that's what's so cool is I remember last year covering this, and there was a hotel across the street, and as you get closer to parade, it's the best thing ever, because you one person in the window, two people in the window, and then pretty soon there's like 20 people in the window all trying to cram in there to get the view. And that is just, it is such a neat thing to watch this city come together and just want to be a part of this momentous event. And it really is. I mean, like we talked about, this is back-to-back Super Bowl. So now Kansas City has been able to experience this 2 years in a row, and whether we get the third or not, we don't know. I mean, we hope so, but we don't know. And so people are kind of just coming together and relishing that moment, and it is just so fun to watch.
Yeah, it really is special. It reminds me of when I first got to experience this in 2020, and it's one of those moments where it was like, man, I really love this city because of this sense of community, the community coming together, and it's all because of this one team who is just in this era of greatness.
Yeah. I mean, we've said this time and time again. This is the epitome of civic pride. This is how much Kansas City loves our team for good reason.
Absolutely. And we know the city and the organization would like to keep this on time. That rally is supposed to start 4 hours. Really want to keep it to an hour, and they wanted that because they want to make sure there's enough time for this crowd to dissipate, disperse, go on their way to make room for, tonight. I mean,
Yeah.
we got to remember today is Valentine's Day.
Right.
A lot of couples plan to celebrate, go out to dinner. I love that this whole theme is for the kingdom, from the heart, which is just really special that we get to enjoy this championship, back-to-back championship on a day that is traditionally reserved for love.
Absolutely. And I love that, earlier in the parade, we saw them put Travis on the back of that golf cart. Like, okay, you're getting too far, buddy. Just get on and so we can get you closer to, the rally so we can keep on time. And that's one thing that we want to say that we're so excited about this location here is that, when this rally begins, we're going to have a flyby, and that's going to come right by us. So we get a front row seat to that.
Yeah, that'll be great.
cool
We
is
look
that?
forward to it, and we'll stay here. For now, though, we're going to send it over to Bill and Carolyn. Hey, guys.
Well, hey guys, yes. Oh my gosh, such a perfect day for this parade of champions here in Kansas City. We are waiting here maybe 5-6 minutes away from the official pep rally beginning there on that stage at Union Station.
Yeah, if you've been wondering why we haven't been seeing the players jump off the bus or walk down the parade route, that's because they've got the buses parked behind Union Station. They've now made their way or are making their way into the rear of Union Station and kind of taking it all in, kind of relaxing for a moment. As Trent was talking about, they're able to use the restrooms in there. I'm sure that is necessary. And just kind of getting ready to prepare for what we're about to see on the stage.
Well, think about taking this stage right now. It's one thing to be in the middle of the parade route and you see fans, in buildings, down on the streets. It's a real culture shock. I don't care how many times you do it, to walk in front of thousands upon thousands of people. Like, this is a sea. I don't care how many times you talk on a microphone. This is different than a Tuesday morning press conference, all right? This is something you want to be, focused and try not to make a fool out of yourself, which I hope they do, because that's fun.
Well, and we've seen them before have a really good time on that microphone. And this is, frankly, when the world is watching. What will Patrick say this time? What will Travis sing when he gets to that podium and that microphone?
And this is where we have parade moments. Think about the Johnny Gomes speech of the Royals 2015 World Series. And that's really, think about the last decade here in Kansas City. 11 years to count. Sporting Kansas City won the MLS Cup. The Royals winning back-to-back pennants. Kansas basketball went to a Final Four, won a national championship. MU football won a Cotton Bowl. K-State won the Big 12 championship in football. Kansas City Current made an NWSL final. Oh yeah, we hosted an NFL draft right here at this very stage. And then the World Cup is coming in a couple of years. And that's without even mentioning the Chiefs, which is the reason we're all here. What a decade in Kansas City, guys.
Well, what a decade for now what has been, but what people around the world are finally beginning to understand, what people in Kansas City have known for a long time. This is a world-class city that's now really shining on an international stage. As you just mentioned, the NFL draft, that so many eyeballs were on Kansas City that weekend, and now here all across the country and all across the world, literally people will be watching video clips of this sun-splashed, remarkable, unforgettable day in downtown Kansas City as hundreds of thousands of fans get ready to watch their heroes take the stage and proclaim to everyone, we are repeat world champions, and guess what? We are going to go for a three-peat.
Yeah, this road to repeat ends right here in Kansas City at Union Station right now, and you are a part of it. As you're watching from home, we're bringing you these bird's eye views. We're in the crowd with you just to bring you all the feels of what it is like to celebrate the champions from Super Bowl 58.
And we talk about, the last decade, 10, 11 years. How about just the last 10 days? I mean, think about, Bobby Wood Jr. signed one of the biggest contracts in baseball history. The Royals just announced their stadium location. The World Cup, Kansas City quarterfinal match. We had a Sunflower Showdown game that was great. And then again, the Chiefs, heck, even if you want to throw in the girlfriend of the Chiefs tight end, won her 4th Album of the Year Grammy. I mean, that's something, if you would have told us 5 years ago, hey, the Chiefs tight end's dating one of the biggest pop stars in the world, I'd say, stop it, you're crazy.
Fake news.
But that's just the last 10 days here in KC.
That is just it. Yeah, the talk of the town at this point last year, if you remember, was the whole Travis and Jason Face Off, and Donna Kelsey becoming the story of the year. Last year, she, of course, still in the headlines big time, passing out roses here along the parade route for today's big parade. Just different storylines that just showcase Kansas City in a beautiful light.
Well, Neil Jones isn't passing out roses, but he is down among the hundreds of thousands of fans in front of Union Station. Neil, take it away.
Guys, you're not going to believe how much fun we're having down here. The parade is stopped. Everybody's kind of got anticipation building up for the stage show. We got all sorts of kids that are coming around that want to be on TV. We got some adults who maybe don't want to be on television, but I threaten them. But we got a guy here who's actually kind of rooting for someone on the other team. How is it? You love the Chiefs, you're wearing a Chiefs jersey, but you have a buddy on the other team, the 49ers.
Okay, I played against Ronnie Bell in high school all throughout. I've been playing basketball with him since I was young. And Ronnie, I'm not saying we're best friends or anything like that. We're on the same team, but I will tell you, I'm rooting for Ronnie Bell, and I hope someday he wears a Chiefs jersey, and I hope he comes with us, and that'll be the greatest thing ever.
He played at Michigan and then was a wide receiver for the 49ers, a Kansas City kid who grew up rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. And then we got a buddy over here who has a tie to a different Chief.
Yeah, Felix and Udike, man, we all love you over here. I haven't seen you in a while, but I know you're doing well because I saw those plays you were making in the Super Bowl. That big tackle on Christian McCaffrey was amazing. We're all so proud of him.
So you went to high school with him?
Yeah, we graduated in the same year. I had a few classes with him.
You're about his height. Did you have to beat up on him a little bit?
Oh no, I was always tiny in high school. I was not always this tall.
He tried though.
How much fun has this day been for you?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the story. We met at Power and Light the last time the Chiefs played the 49ers in the Super Bowl, and so this is special. It's a blessing because guess what? It all comes back around, and here we are again celebrating another Chiefs victory over the 49ers. So it all comes a long way. We met the first day of the Super Bowl, took her out afterwards, and it's all history.
And so this was, I was going to ask you, was that a good day or a bad day? It sounds like
great. Yeah, it was great. We just got engaged in Disney World, so it's been pretty awesome.
How many memories does this bring back?
Oh, just so many. It's been incredible just to see the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl so many times together. Just anything like that has just been incredible just to see the journey they've been on, especially when we've been together.
That's a great story. Guys, how much fun was this? Did you enjoy today? Let's turn around and face the camera. Did you enjoy today, or was it just because you got to get out of school?
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Who's your favorite player on the Chiefs?
Number 4, Rice.
Oh, yeah, you got Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
You know what? He's not that much older than you. This could happen someday. You never know what might happen. I'm 10 years older than my wife. You never know. Who's your favorite player?
It's Travis Kelce and Pacheco.
Who's your favorite player?
Travis Kelce.
What do you got, Taylor Swift?
Oh, I love Taylor. I'm a big Swiftie. I'm really excited that they're together.
Very good. And who's your favorite player on the Chiefs?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. Very good. Now, talking about the best seat in the house, how about this? This seat right here.
Yeah. I'll do it for the one time, just for her. She's been alive for 2 of them. Hopefully get a 3-peat next year.
And how much fun are you having up there on Daddy?
Good.
Yeah, you got a good seat. Very good. Well, guys, this has really been a lot of fun. I'm going to throw it back to you guys. I didn't hear who I was supposed to throw it to. Back over to Zach. Let's go to Zach. Zach, I guarantee you're not having any more fun than I am.
Hey, thanks, Neil. Who said Taylor Swift wasn't going to be here? Look who I ran into. She just so happened to be up here at the World War I Memorial.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi. Well, my name's Lana Lux. I'm Kansas City's very own Taylor Swift illusionist. I host and perform Taylor Swift parties all around Kansas City and all over.
So, Lana, so obviously she's not the real Taylor. Taylor's in Australia. But how long have you been impersonating Taylor? And how did you start it?
So I am a drag artist and Hamburger Mary's, CBs, and like LGBTQ nightlife. So when I started in 2019, it was kind of common to have an illusion. So I started with Taylor because I love Taylor, but I really started taking it seriously the past like 2 to 3 years, and it's really just blown up.
Yeah, and you fell in love with Taylor a long time ago.
Literally.
Like when?
I've been a Swiftie since 4th grade. I sang our song for the 4th grade talent show.
Which for those, I think that's the one that goes, our song is something.
Slim and Screen.
There you go, there you go. I know some of the words, not all of them.
Yes.
Real quickly, what do you think of like just the mania surrounding Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce?
You know, I love it. Like, they're both like so good at what they do, and then when you have two people that are iconic come together, of course people are gonna like, you know, want to relate to it and look up to it, and I think it's awesome, and Taylor brings a lot of people joy, as does Travis, so seeing them like flourish and like bloom in front of us is really magical.
Yeah, and one's synonymous with football, the other's synonymous with
pop
music. To have those two worlds clash, how special is that?
It's iconic. It's truly giving like the high school cheerleader football fantasy. Like, it's so cool to see.
And to have one of the biggest pop stars in the world regularly in Kansas City rooting on the Chiefs.
Literally.
I mean, who could have wrote that?
It's crazy. Like, the concerts I've been to and impersonating her to now her basically living in my city, our city, is astounding, and hopefully I get to cross paths with her soon.
Well, maybe. I hear she's here
often,
yeah.
And I love it.
Exactly. Anything else you want to say about her, the Chiefs, this day?
So exciting to celebrate back-to-back wins, and it's so exciting that the Swifties are kind of joining the Chiefs kingdom, even if they're not even from Kansas City. I love you, Taylor, and I love all of my Swifties.
Yeah, that's right. The more the merrier. Thank you, Lana, for talking with us. Brad, Carolyn?
Yep, we're currently in our championship era in Kansas City today.
We had all been speculating. We were wondering if you were over what he did kind of in a certain way. So, I mean, what a day. Again, a sun-splashed downtown Kansas City, getting ready to ratchet it up even more. This has been such a special morning, and it's about to get even bigger. It's about to get even better because we're about to hear your Kansas City Chiefs take the stage and present those speeches, which we can't wait for.
We have seen them in grand style. Now we're going to hear from them a podium, Jared.
Yeah, we expect, the likes of Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, of course, but also the guys that helped pave this road, Andy Reid, Brett Veach, Clark Hunt, Mark Donovan, and anyone else thinking in. Last year, we heard from Nick Bolton. There's a lot of ancillary players that will have their moment as well.
Takes a team effort, and our team as well. So we have Scott, Carolina, and Bill standing by high above Union Station.
Yeah, guys, it's been an incredible morning here as we just got to see Patrick Mahomes come by in front of the Westin here. Now everybody is getting into Union Station and getting ready for that big pep rally. To hear from all of those people. It kind of back on something Jared was talking about earlier, how the past 10, 11 years have seen unbridled success for Kansas City. I'd almost go a year back further than that because the K hosted the All-Star game the year prior to MLS Cup and Sporting Kansas City winning this, and it seems like ever since then, to his point, the city has been on fire, at least in its sports world.
Guys,
the crowd is starting to get
hold
crazy.
on, yeah. So just to give you a little perspective to what we have seen, when Mahomes was coming down in the double-decker bus, first of all, he wasn't in it, he was walking and just soaking it in, and you can see he just kept lifting his hands, almost like basking in that glory that he's living in right now. And as he was making his way, he got back on the bus, chugged a beer, and did a little group hug, again looking at the crowd. But I think this is just a great moment for him from where we are right here at the Westin at Crown Center. We can hear almost like the waves of chants through the crowd as you could, wherever you heard the wave, that's where Mahomes was in the crowd. And now we've got the rumble line just cheering us on, getting us ready for all of the players that are going to be coming out. Now we have taking the mic, which is a little dangerous at this point.
Well, that if 20, 30,000 people, he would just get into their view in like 5 seconds. They're kind of counting it down, and then
everybody pulling their phones out, us included.
Yeah,
Scott and I were like, hold on, let's get a picture of Mahomes.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I was the only person left on the set. What happened?
Your Zoom is much better than mine.
Head on a swivel. Yeah, and it's just so cool to see all of the players, and basically the parade has finalized at this point.
Now
everybody's getting started.
Please welcome to the stage for some special introductions.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh, here we go.
Voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus.
Chiefs Kingdom, how we doing?
We are getting ready to turn this up real good in just a few minutes. But I will start this celebration the way I ended the game in Las Vegas. Because the Chiefs Kingdom has started its own history class, and you're all enrolled. In 6,944 days, there is a back-to-back Super Bowl champion, and it's Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people have worked very hard to bring us this championship and to bring us this day. Please acknowledge first the city officials of the city of Kansas City, Missouri, for making this day one you'll never forget. And now, please welcome to the stage, for a special welcome, the 55th mayor, the city of Kansas City, Missouri, Mayor Quentin Lucas.
How you doing today, Chiefs Kingdom? Are you feeling good today, Chiefs Kingdom? So I want a little bit of audience participation because the players are excited to come out and hear from you. So let's make some noise. First, if you are from Kansas, make some noise. Okay, all right. If you are from Missouri, make some noise. And if you love the Kansas City Chiefs, make some noise. So, I was talking to a neighbor the other day, and I said, neighbor, I think our team is going to go back to back to back. And he said, Q, why would you say that? And I said, well, neighbor, we got the best quarterback ever. We've got the best tight end ever, the best head coach ever, the best kicker ever, and the best team ever. So Kansas City, enjoy today, enjoy this team, and let's have a party right back here 1 year from now. Let's go Chiefs!
Thank you, Mayor Lucas. And now, representing the great state of Missouri, please welcome the 57th governor from Missouri, Governor Mike Parson.
Thank you, Mitch. Hello, Kingdom. Is this not the Super Bowl era? Man, what a great day. Me and the First Lady have been Chiefs fans for over 50 years. We've had. And being able to be the governor of this great state, be part of all of you that are out here today, and how much we've been through. But I want to thank Clark Hunt and his family and the Hunt family for bringing Arrowhead to Kansas City, Missouri. I want to thank Mark Donovan for being the best president in the NFL. Brett Veach for bringing all these players and all these successful wins to our state. And the statesman of all, Coach Andy Reid, the best of the best. I want to thank the players for everything they've done for us this year and making Kansas City and Missouri proud. But I also want to say this. For the last 6 years, when I was like all of you out there, let's just reflect. 6 AFC championship games in a row. 4 Super Bowls. 3 Super Bowl wins, back to back. So all those naysayers around the United States that don't believe in us, and as Mitch says, they don't respect us, and all of them that think we're nothing but flyover country, and they don't want to stop, well, I've got a message for them today. One of us, what Mitch said, you got to deal with us to be able to do that. For all those people, here's my message to them from the governor and from the kingdom. If you want to see the Lombardi Trophy, you're going to have to fly your asses to Kansas City, Missouri, and we'll show you 4 trophies. Thank you all. God bless.
Not only do we have the best team in the National Football League, we have the best cheer squad in the National Football League. Vegas and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, a special video and your Chiefs cheerleaders.
I'm a fireball.
Who's that chick? Feel the adrenaline, baby. I just wanna dance. I don't really care. I just wanna dance. I don't really. She's a mean and crazy diva, disco diva, and she wants Who's that? Who's that? Who's that chick?
Your experience at GHA Field is like in the National League. Our nation. And today we want to do the same thing. And to perform our national anthem is one of the greatest things. He's done it for us many times. I've seen it across the country, but please welcome Retired Navy Officer First Class General Wilson and our national anthem.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets twinkling, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
You know, music is such an important part of our Chiefs Kingdom history. You can go down through the years and hear certain music that reminds you of certain games and certain eras. But this year, it got even more interesting because we had someone come to games and all of you would be dancing with her. And when I saw we were going to do this, I couldn't wait to see hundreds of thousands of people swag surfing.
Hey. Let's go!